That is going
He's
to be
good.
Saturday morning. I think you know something about that, don't you?
That would be our kickoff bike show. Yes,
That
this
would
Saturday
be.
we're doing it. The kickoff bike show. We got. Look, oh my God, he's even ready with the ad right there. Look at that's our
I know what
kickoff
I'm
bike
doing.
show.
I
The
know,
second.
yes. When I don't have a broom in my hand, I have ads in the other.
Oh Jesus! So we're giving away $200 in cash for the 100th of Best in Show, 100th of Judge's Choice. Judge's Choice, of course, is Jeremy. He's coming in town. He is our professional bike judge. Registration 11 to 3 with awards at 4. We got 12 classes. We've added 2 classes lately, and let me ask you a question about these 2 classes. 2 that we've added is Cholo, the Cholo style, the soft tail with the apes and the long pipes, which is what I ride, and choppers, because I think choppers are making a comeback.
Yeah, while he's over here losing it or whatever, we'll talk about that murdered out custom cholo that you're on. I like that. That's nice.
Well, that one was but that's not did you see those the long fishtail pipes I had?
Yes.
I took those off because that's not the vibe on this bike I was going for. I was going for like just a classic 50s Springer type. So we put some just Vance and Hines shorties on there.
Gotcha.
Got a little headlight, the Springer front, murdered it out. Big thick white walls on it. But I love Cholo bikes. One of our Harley stores is in San Antonio. Oh, yeah. We got store San Antonio and Austin, Texas. That is a huge part of the culture there. I got to pick one of my favorite bikes at a bike show last year, and the bike I picked as my winner was the Cholo bike. It had this engraving on every piece of chrome.
I remember that might have been our show. I think we let you pick that. Yeah,
it was unbelievable, that bike. I fell in love with it, and I'm going to build myself a Cholo bike too, and I'm going to keep that out in San Antonio. I like to keep bikes kind of at my different stores area, so wherever I go, for work, for business, I always have something to ride. So.
And it's different each part of the state right now too. Like baggers aren't as big over in the West Coast as you think they would be over, Midwest. Right. And Cholo isn't, you think a Cholo in Texas is definitely bigger than it is in up in Maine.
Texas is huge with the FXRs too. You got those, the Dyna Bros out there, and everybody in the Dixons with the long shorts, and the Vans.
Jeremy, tell us about the Dyna Riders.
There we go. Okay, boom.
So we call them out, man. Dyna Riders. Every time we see them with their socks high and their flip. Oh my God, you can see them out of a crowd.
Hey, there's a person for a bike everywhere, man. And the Dyna Riders, they're something special, them guys.
Listen,
now you got to get those T-bars way up in the air.
It always gets me when you get that infighting between you got the Dyna Bros versus the bagger guys all ripping on the sporties. Versus listen, everybody's riding, and then the Harley guys gang up on the sport bike guys, or on the the guys with the the Can-Ams, the slingshots.
Not anymore. I don't see that as much as back in the day when I started. I remember bike nights where the metrics couldn't park near the Harley guys. I remember that. And that's nowadays. Man, if you're coming in on 2 wheels, it don't matter if you're on an Indian or if you're on a Kawasaki, park next to whatever. You know what I mean?
I sell them all. I love them all. I got a couple ninjas. I got a 1984 GPZ 900 RA1. It's my Top Gun bike. The bike Maverick rode in Top Gun, and I painted it and put the sticker. And I have a Top Gun Ninja. And then I got a new ZX6R. I got a Ducati. I got a Live Wire, which I love riding. That thing is fast. You talk about fast.
I just saw a new Live Wire in your store when I dropped off some of the flyers. Dude, that is sharp looking. It's got these fins. It's really neat looking.
And there's a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate against electric vehicle because I get it, but the electric bikes, they're not taking the place of Harleys. Nothing is switching all over to electric. But for what it is, if you're bopping around town, if you're in in your 20s and your early 30s, and you live in a city, and you're just going to work and home, and that is a fun bike to do it on. And, it gets people riding because you don't got to shift. You don't got to do anything. Basically, your whole left side of your body is useless on an electrical bike. You just got throttle. You got throttle and the brake. And
first time I ever pulled a tire off the ground was one of those, the Live Wires. We did a test ride, and they said, this bike demands respect. And I said, it's an electric bike. They said, trust me. It demands
Torque
respect. It's
monster.
all
Torque
torque.
monster, baby.
We took off and I got it. And man, I felt that wheel pull up and I said, oh, Jesus. I said, okay, yep, I get it now.
Yep, that's the neat thing. You can adjust the power output too. So you can put the power 50%, 60%, 70% until you get used to it comfortable. Or you can just go full daredevil 100%, which is usually where I leave it, because that's more fun.
I was going to say, are you a speed demon, Teddy? Are you the guy you get on? Are you a
it depends on my mood. I got, I have one bike. I got a performance bagger that my team in Austin built for me. It's called my legacy bike. It's all red, white, and blue, dedicated to my family, our company, America. And we got a big motor. We got a 135 now. It's putting out about 147 horsepower.
Phew.
There are faster bikes, but that's pretty damn fast. And I love it. But then I got my bike that I just made, my Springer, that Heritage, I put the Springer front on. And I said, listen, maybe throw a stage 1, give it a little better sound, but I'm not looking for that bike to be. There's some days I want to get on the highway and I want to see how fucking fast can I go. And then there's other days I want to stay in first gear on A1A and let the sun hit me and put on some tunes. And I want to chill. So it's like anybody. What type of music do you like? Well, I like everything. I like country. I like rap. I like rock. I like 80s. It depends on the song. It depends on the mood you're in. And that's the great thing about motorcycles. There's something for everyone. And there's something for everyone here.
I really dig you as a person.
Harley Davidson.
You get it. You're like, again, your name's on the biggest dealership in the world, one of the biggest dealerships in the world, but you're still a dude's dude. You're still you're cool as hell. Like you can walk up and talk to you. I mean, most people's names on the building, you meet those people, they don't live up to the expectations. You know what I mean? You're a Harley owner.
I still shit myself every time I walk out there. I turn around and I see my name up on this building. I did it the other night, 2 nights ago. I was walking around our property about 11 o'clock at night. Half the vendors were here. The trucks were set up, but it was dead silent. It was like 55 degrees. It's cold. The moon was almost full up in the sky, and I see my name glowing, Teddy Morse's Daytona. And I honestly, I had a moment, man. I can't fucking believe that the Rossmeyer family, God bless them, chose me and chose us, our company, to continue the legacy of this dealership, that their family and their father built. I mean, they had everybody in the world trying to buy this place.
Oh yeah.
And they could have sold to anybody. They chose us. And for that, I'm eternally grateful to Sandy, to Shelley, Mandy, Will. Everybody in that family has been so gracious and awesome to us. It could not have dreamed.
Talk about handing over a baby. That's their baby. They created. That's their legacy was that with their dad's name. And when he passed, I mean, they ran it for quite some time. I remember going to their father's funeral, and that was just, I mean, thousands of people there. And to see it go on, that they're not just going to hand it over to somebody who's just going to not take care of it. You know what I mean? And that was right. when I saw your name go on there, I'm like, okay. Everybody knows this name. Now let's see what happens. You know what I mean? Let's see.
I got some hate. I got some hate for that too, and that and I knew it was going to happen. My favorite quote somebody put when we announced that it was going to be Teddy Moore, which I had to be convinced to put my name on it because I wasn't sure. It felt just. I'm like, that feels fucking arrogant as hell, but it's what we did. But there was a bunch of comments of, just people, what the fuck, blah, blah. My favorite comment was just one guy put, who the fuck is Teddy Morse? And I so wanted to respond. I'm like, I ask myself the same question every fucking day, bro.
Like, hey, what's up? I don't know what to tell you.
But I'm here. Give me a shot, give me a shot. So
let's go over some of the stuff happening. I know I don't want to take up too much of your time.